even after I had gone back to beg her. Unfortunately, the NYSC is still coming on public record to lie to Nigerians. And by the way, if you are saying that a corps member has violated the bylaws, for which you want to penalize that corps member, is she supposed to read on your social media handles that her service period has been extended? Because until last night, nobody had communicated with her. The NYSC has not sent this lady a single letter communicating their decision to her. They have not.
So
it took her being denied a certificate of national service for her to now cry to Nigerians before the NYSC now deem it fit to come out to say, oh, your service period is being extended.
So for clarity, she did not know about what she was being punished for until
yesterday.
So let me read their statement. I'm sure we've read it before for context. Rita is among the 131 corps members whose certificates of national service were withheld for valid disciplinary reasons. Specifically, Rita's service year has been extended by 2 months for failing to attend the April 2025 biometrics clearance, a decision that aligns with the NYSC bylaws. What do you think is going on here?
It is politics, and it's an embarrassment. The NYSC is supposed to be non-partisan. The NYSC is not supposed to make out or present itself or hold out itself as a public relations entity of the president, that if a citizen who happens to be serving Nigeria holds an adverse opinion about the president, that it is not the responsibility of the NYSC to address the grievance that the president may have. That is what is going on. This has nothing to do with monthly clearance. And let's even use common sense. Being a corps member who has had to go through all this, will you miss your clearance? Will you even give them a reason?
So for proper context, as we speak now, was she ever cleared for April?
They refused to clear. Because, you know, it is biometric. You have to go with your clearance letter and thumbprint.
So, by fact, she's not been cleared for April?
Yes, because she presented herself.
Don't you think that's a premise also to extend the year? Because whether they manipulated it or it was omitted, I'm just giving the facts here.
Yes.
She's not been cleared for April.
They are saying she refused. Read the statement. They are saying she refused to present herself for clearance. That she did not show up.
Okay.
Because the moment you show up, you are supposed to be cleared.
So what's the name of the lady you mentioned?
Veronica Bele. That is the local government inspector. Challenge her to come on this program and deny it.
This is me. That's why I'm calling. Yes. Veronica Bele. I don't know whether she will be allowed to come. You know, on the government policies. Veronica Bele or whoever is in charge of Lagos NYSC. This is an open
local government inspector.
Etiosa, local government. We are giving you an open invitation to come on this show and tell us your side of the story, because the lawyer to Rita has made his own presentation and it's quite compelling. So if you have a contrary position, from what we've heard, you deliberately denied her clearance and now you are punishing her for what you orchestrated. That is the allegation. So Ms. Veronica, or whoever is in charge of that local government, whoever is the authority there, please, we would like you to come on the show to also explain your part of the story, because if this is what it is, we'll leave it at this. This is a proper national embarrassment. But this Channels TV will give every side the fair hearing as far as conversations like this are concerned, because this doesn't look good in terms of optics, both for the NYSC and for the government. So Ms. Veronica Bele, we will be expecting you or whoever represents that local government to come and speak on it.
Like, why is no one saying anything about it? Being an NYSC copper, there's nothing beneficial about this whole NYSC thing. The money I spend on transportation is just more than the alawi the government gives me. Like, it doesn't, I can't keep up. Like, I'm so tired of this bill and I can't keep up. I am overwhelmed and I'm tired, I'm exhausted. It's too much, and I wish that we would start calling the government out heads on. I just want to say to our president, I don't know if there have been any other president that is terrible, but you are such a terrible president. It is so hard. So I'm coming from the supermarket where I went to get foodstuffs and everything has gone up again. Guys, why am I going to get a crate of egg and they're telling me it is 6.5? It doesn't make any sense that egg will cost 6.5. Like, I literally can't remember when egg used to cost 800. And let's not even add, Lagos stinks. Lagos smells like shit. If you say, okay, I want to take a walk, I'm depressed, let me just take a walk, you can't even take a walk. Like, 30 minutes ago, I just received a call from the NYSC board, starting with the secretariat before the LGI. I wasn't insulting the president, ma. I was only asking for accountability. Ma, are you threatening me?
Hold put down that rubbish. You are not talking to your mate.
She called me and she was shouting and she was threatening me to take down the video. And in my first mind, I'm like, wait, how did they get my phone number? And then I realized that every NYSC copper has to fill a file with your phone number and your address. I'm like, these people actually have my house address and they know where I'm staying. And now they have started calling me first to threaten me. It is so bad that you can't even just speak up about the government because they feel like they have chains to hold you. You're already calling me to threaten me. And this is, I will literally attach what she said so you guys can hear. She was telling me that I was insulting the president. I never insulted the president.
So, and we are thinking about escalating it to the state NYC secretariat in Surulere so as to find out what's next. I will stand with her, stand by her, and be with her all the way until justice is
I think at this stage, the question all of us should be asking is that is NYC a part of the propaganda machinery of Tinubu? Because I don't see why a student expressing herself and saying that Tinubu is a terrible president, by the way she even accorded him and recognizes him as even the president. I don't. He's an illegitimate president who rigged his way into office, and he shouldn't be there. And if this lady is frustrated, angry with how hard things are, and she spoke out, why is NYSC punishing her? Why are you waiting this long to let her know that this is what her offense has been? She has served her nation like everybody other person, even much better than a lot of people. Put her life on the line, put everything on the line, spoke up for people, even the people that are working in NYSC there. They know indeed that she spoke up for them. But for you to now become a weapon that is fashioned to destroy her, to break her, to silence her, to punish her, I think everybody that is working in NYSC and hasn't done the right thing on this issue, you all should be ashamed of yourselves, because you're the cowards that have allowed this country to be treated the way it's been treated, that have allowed this country to be degraded the way it has been degraded. I do not see any reason why you allow yourself to become willing tool of oppression over someone who simply expressed, her feelings, expressed her frustration. And there were a lot of young people who also felt the same way. These young people that we see today, we've not given them the best of condition for them to excel. They're carrying so much burden, they're doing so much, they're overwhelmed with so much, and yet we continue to add more to their misery rather than reducing, their misery. I must say this is very shameful of NYSC, and they shouldn't allow themselves to become willing tools of oppression just because they have the capacity to be able to hold something that some people need dearly for them to be able to work. That's absolute shady behavior. She called Tinubu a terrible president. He is indeed a terrible, illegitimate president. He's not supposed to be there, but had rigged his way in there. And he has been extremely terrible, an extreme failure that you see, who is more focused on things that he feels will align to his own betterment and not the betterment of the people. When somebody rigs election, the least that you expect in such manner is that he'll begin to do the right thing so people will say, even though he didn't win, this, and that. It is nothing like that. It's an absolute failure. And NYSC should stop harassing and silencing and trying to target Raye. Give her certificate.